A lot of so-called gurus were saying you don't need personal brand is stupid, don't start with it, don't do this, don't do that, focus on cold email, focus on this and that. But with cold stuff, everyone did it and it just died down. And then I felt kind of stupid because I listened to them and not followed my own advice. So that is a lesson that you need to learn. Like, sometimes go with your gut. If something feels right to you, it is right. It's been quite some time I made a video like this, and yeah, I've been doing well. It's just that I didn't get a chance to make a proper face video on this channel. My last video was about getting more clients through intent-driven dynamic marketing system, and if you have not watched it, and if you are a coach or a consultant or in general interested in digital marketing, I'd recommend watching it. It's extremely valuable, especially for the people who are looking for high ticket clients or something like that. So coming back to this video, why am I making this video? Well, I always recommend people to build a personal brand, as that I personally believe is the most powerful thing you can do. And I have been building my personal brand slightly, but never did like full justice with it. So instead of sounding a hypocrite, I am actually working on it right now over here. The purpose of this video is something I had an idea a few days ago. Like a few days ago, I was guiding one of my friends who is also starting her coaching and consulting journey, like starting her career. So I recommended her, why doesn't she document her journey, going through it, document the process, and like list out what she's doing on YouTube, on Instagram, or something like that. And at that point I thought, why am I not doing this? Well, I used to do that. I used to do it like few years ago when I got started especially, but the problem was I'm lazy. I got lazy. It's not exactly lazy, it was taking a lot of time, it was taking a toll on the business, and like business comes first. That's no brainer. If this is something I do on the side, this generally helps build that trust factor, especially for a coaching business, which I'll be diving on into more like in a minute, because I'm also working on something of my own. So I used to do it and I used to absolutely love it, but then I stopped doing it, and I was completely focused on like building my agency, which worked quite well. But a few months ago I had an eye surgery, and for that I had to stop taking clients and really almost take my business down, because it was all dependent on me. And now lately I have already built it back up, like it's already doing pretty well, but again I was not enjoying it as much, and I didn't get a chance to share my journey of like eye surgery and everything in the last few months. So I thought, why not start it all back? And this is something that came up in mind again in like 3-4 days ago. 3-4 days ago, like I was working on a business at almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and like, well, that's the entrepreneur life, the entrepreneur journey we chose. Well, it's fun, it's definitely fun, but it also is hectic sometimes, like working late nights and everything. So I was working on the business late night, and then I realized, why shouldn't I make the videos? And at that point, at that time itself, I recorded a video, a small clip, and I thought, like, it's Monday, let's do this. Every day I'll record a small clip with me showing what happened to what's going on in my day and what I did so far today. And yeah, that was Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday have passed, and now today, Thursday, has started, and this is the second video I'm making. So I didn't end up making the video, but that brought me the point, like it doesn't have to be daily videos, because I was stuck in the business. And like this is I thought of making a complete video altogether. If you like, I'll just add a clip of that day's video over here in a second, so that you can see where it all started. So I think this is the right point to add that clip. Okay, here we go. So it's almost 3 in the morning. I was working and I took a 2-minute break from the work. So I thought, let's like make these vlogs sort of thing. I don't know what it exactly it is, but basically documenting the journey, like Gary Vee says. I used to do it when I was getting started in my career, like now 3-4 years ago. Damn, I'm old. But anyway, I used to do it, but then I stopped because they were like a lot of work to do. I was actually doing more like daily or every other day. This time I'm trying to do it weekly sort of thing. And as you can see, it's 2:55 almost right now. And my front camera is broken for the phone, which is I'm using my Mac. And as you can see on my specs, like
work is being done on the other monitor. So I'm just working on some emails right now for my client, and we'll have some more work to do. I think it would take half an hour or so right now. I'm kind of tired, but this is what the entrepreneur life is, and it is how it is. We got to do what needs to be done for the client. So I'll be working on this, and like as I said, I just thought about it a few days ago, and right now 3 o'clock in the morning seemed the perfect time to get started. So I just like opened the photo booth app in Mac and started recording. Let's see how it goes from here. Right now I don't have a lot planned to share with you guys. Maybe I'll share something tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening, sometime whenever it's available, and let's see how it goes from there. Okay, have a good time.
As you can see, like that clip, I was kind of sleepy, and share why I started this. I actually love making these videos and interacting with people, and if you have any questions or if you also enjoy interacting with me, just let me know in the comments below. It does mean a world to me. It's like this entrepreneurship journey is quite lonely, and when you are there, it actually becomes fun. So coming to the topic of this video, the branding, the personal brand, why you need personal brand. Well, all the things that I said so far, those are all like those are always a good point. As like you have a community, you enjoy it, you get to connect with people, you get to share your ideas. But the bigger thing, like the business perspective, what happens is you get to build that trust factor. Because in business, if you want to sell something, the consumer, the client, the prospect needs to know you, like you, and trust you. Like these are the three main things. And if they do that, it becomes so much easier for you to sell anything to them. And if you have an audience, especially for a coaching business, and if you are doing B2B or non B2B, if you have that type of business, it becomes so much easier for you to sell anything to customers when they know you, like you, and trust you. Because at that point, it only makes sense to buy from you, as long as you know what you're talking about, as long as you have track record and everything. So when you have a personal brand, you can share your journey when starting out. You can share what happened in the past, what inspired you to start the journey and everything. And as you move forward, you can share your day-to-day life. One of the guys, Digital Dharya in India, he's someone I actually look up to. He has done phenomenal job of documenting his journey, and coincidentally, we are in pretty much the same nation. The things that I've been doing so far are very close to what he's doing. So quickly going over what like my journey and what I have been doing for the newcomers in this channel. Well, I started the journey at around 2012, almost 10, 11, 12 years ago now. I started with going through a course of, I think it was George Brown. Even before that, I went through some YouTube video of like domain name flipping. Then I got through the course of George Brown, obviously a pirated copy. Back then I was not having anything. I just got an ebook from somewhere. And the product was Google Sniper 2.0, like it was second iteration, and he was making a decent income back then. So he showed how we can create sniper websites, like small website focused on reviewing the products and ranking them on Google, and that is what he shared. So that's what I did, and it was actually like interesting concept, and it could have worked if I did it right. But me being a completely broke teenager, I was like 14 back then, 15 years old. So I did free blogspot URLs. I'd never even purchased a domain name properly, anything. And guess what? I got no sales. And back then I had no clue about how, like, I could have used YouTube, which doesn't require domain or anything like that. But I had no clue. I was just starting out. But soon enough, I moved into programming because that made more sense. And I read about Mark Zuckerberg, I read about Instagram success, I read about a few things. And me being a gullible teenager, I thought I could make the next Facebook. And why not? Actually, anyone can. But back then I was not like thinking business. I was just ambitious. I was figuring stuff out. So I spent time in programming up till 2017, and I even took my graduation in programming field. But I think it was partly because of the graduation, because it was so stupid, like the books that we had, and partly because I was losing interest in programming altogether, because I started because I wanted to make money with it. I stopped it and got back into digital marketing. Specifically, I started with the Instagram pages and affiliate marketing, like the theme pages. and I grew that, and then got into affiliate marketing, and then from there I started my agency, and I've been doing agency ever since. Like I've been doing affiliate marketing, e-com, and all stuff on the side, but the main driving factor has been agency, especially when the COVID hit on 2020. I had been doing by then 2 years. Like since 2 years I've been working on the agency. So in 2020 it actually took off because I had to nail down everything at that time. And mostly I was working with e-com brands for Facebook ads for e-com brands, but then I gradually moved into coaching industry last year. So that is what I've been doing. Now, how does this all connect to like my journey and why am I building personal brand and why you can leverage from personal brand? Well, when you have a personal brand, you have the know, like, and trust factor with your audience. And when you have that, you have the skill to sell pretty much anything to them because they know you, like you, trust you. That's the most important part. And if I would have built my personal brand, like I used to record videos and build my personal brand, like if you go back into this channel and even on my Instagram, but then I stopped because it was not giving me immediate returns. And like gurus were saying, you don't need personal brand is stupid, don't start with it, don't do this, don't do that, focus on cold email, focus on this and that. But with cold stuff everyone did it and it just died down, and then I felt kind of stupid because I listened to them and not followed my own advice. So that is a lesson that you need to learn. Like sometimes go with your gut. If something feels right to you, it is right. Everyone wants to create videos but I love videos. Some people love writing, some people love like creating stories on Instagram, some people love podcasts. It's up to you what type of personal brand or what type of brand you want to build. Some people don't want to build a personal brand, but they want to build a business brand, and that is where they thrive and they are able to make it work. I personally am not, but they are. So it's completely up to you how you make it work, but that is the power of creating content and creating personal brand. So the takeaway from this video I would suggest is, if you want to start a coaching or consulting business, as I think I told in this video itself or in the last video, I actually recorded another video before this one, and that didn't have audio. So I don't know if I had told you about this in this video or not, but let me reiterate. I was just, why I started building this personal brand, I was guiding a friend of mine and she wanted to start her coaching business. So I told her that document your journey, the process of that, what you have been through so far, what you are going to do in the coming future, what you are doing currently, document everything, and you will build an audience which soon enough you'll be able to monetize. And at the same time, while you're doing that, start to work as a freelancer, because then you'll have the cash flow and you have the audience. And as you'll have the audience grow, you can reach out to people, or people will reach out to you to become clients. So that is the model she's currently following, and she's actually quite enjoying it. And at that time I thought, why am I not doing this? I am giving advice to someone else, why am I not doing this itself? And that kind of sounded really stupid to me, that I'm not doing this. And I just started and created that video which I just talked about a few minutes ago, like the 3 o'clock video. So again, coming back to the topic, the personal brand will allow you to enjoy this business because it's so lonely. Then it helps you enjoy. It gives you more it creates more connections. It allows you to network with high level entrepreneurs. It helps you get people who you might not be able to reach. And last but not the least, it actually makes your sales easier because they already know you, have consumed your content, everything. It actually helps. And if you're okay with videos, I'd say video are one of the best platforms. So again, this video was just basically sort of an update sort of video, and like an update in life sort of, and why personal brand is important and why am I trying to focus. I cannot say I'll completely focus, seeing my track record, but I'm trying to focus on building this brand. And let me know below in this video, what would you like me to create most of the videos around. Like most of my content would be around ads, because that's what I'm expert at. Ads, funnels, like generating more clients or coaches, because I've been working with coaches and consultants, and that's what my content is going to be around. How to get high paying, high ticket clients easily with coaching consulting business. Right now I'm working on something called intent driven dynamic marketing system, which is going to just change the way people market. It's not something that I have created fully. I have tweaked it a lot for me, and it is working even better. But the core concept is from someone called Frank Kern, if you don't know about him. and he's such a such a nice guy. Like, he's funny, he's knowledgeable, he's the granddaddy of internet marketing. Like, you need to follow that guy. He's a lovely man, and he revolutionized sales funnels and the especially VSL funnel even before Sam Evans. So he's a guy worth following. He's been in this industry since 1999. Like, I was just 2 years old back then. I was still in my diapers, and he was already making a killing out of it. So he's the OG person to go. So I'll be sharing my findings, my views, and like the strategies on the channel. I hope those will be of value. Now, without taking any more of your time, if you have any questions, if you have any like things that you would like to suggest me making videos on, just leave them in the comments below. I'll try to address them as much as possible. And moving forward, I hope I try to be a little more consistent with my content, and let's see how it goes. So again, have a nice day ahead, and more power to your business, more power to your life. Be successful.